Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Julia Carolina from English Education Study Program from A class and ID number 240210029. Okay, I want to review the article. The title of this article is The Verbal and Non-Verbal Communications Insights from EVL Communications Interactions, and the authors from this article are the Muhammad Hollandia, Harizal, Dian Erlina, Leni Marzulina, Hikmah Zalifa Putri, and Faras Junior. And the purpose and the purpose of this study is to describe and explain the various types and functions of teachers and the verbal and nonverbal communications in EVL classroom. To achieve this, and the researchers used the qualitative case study designs, which allow them to qualitative case study design. It is which allow to them examine real communications and real classroom interactions in detail. The design involved the observing to teaching process reality, interview and the teachers, and analyzing the data through thematic analysis to understand the deeper patterns in the classroom communications. And the locations and the participants, the researchers was to conducted at the SMA YPI Tunas Bangsa Palembang, involving to one the English teachers and her students as the participants. These were selected through the proposing sampling. The meaning of the researchers, the intentional choose teachers, was who was known to actively use the variety of the communications techniques and the technique in the classroom and making her stable in the classroom, making this stable for this the type of the communications focused study. And the data were the collected through the semi-structure, the interview with the teachers, and the classroom observations that were the recording using the photo and the video. The interview provide the insight into the teachers' communications, choosing the while the observations captured the real example of verbal and nonverbal behaviors during teaching activities. Data collections, and after collecting the data, the researchers transcribed the all interview recording and removed the observations video and into deadline the filed notes. All of the informations was the then organized and grouped based on the categories and the themes relate the communications behavior for the throughout the lessons and the data analysis. The researchers analyzes the data using the thematic analysis, which involve coding important parts of the data, grouping similar codes together, and identifying major themes. Through this process, this will be able to discover clear patterns showing how the teachers use both the verbal and non-verbal communications to support students' understanding the engagement. And next, about the major findings, the study found that the teachers used to main the type of verbal communications. They are oral speech and the written interactions, as well as the various the forms of nonverbal communications, including gesture, facial experience, including gesture, facial experience, eye contact, and body movements. The major results show that these communication strategies and a positive impact on students because they help keep students focus the motivations to students and more visible of the understanding the lesson materials. And then about the connections with a relevant study. A relevant sporting study is the title about its effect of teachers' nonverbal behavior and academic achievement of study. at the secondary level, written by Ijaz Sadi and Khan Air. The published in 2023 in the International Journal of Social Science Researchers and View Volume 3, Volume 6, and this study showed that the teacher's nonverbal behavior have a strong positive effect on study academic achievement. These findings strongly in the connections with the researchers because both study conclude the nonverbal and just such as gesture, eye contact, and facial expressions play an important role in improving students and understanding motivations and overall classroom performance. Okay, I think enough for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.